Okay.
I can't remember, Andy. Was I
Don't
really
close
out
it.
of film, or was I just?
Was that what?
Was I really out of film, or did something happen?
No,
I think
no,
you were
you were not
faking
out
it.
of film because you later took some more pictures.
Yeah, you just didn't want to be downstairs.
You were done. When I forget what exactly happened.
Okay.
Something happened, and at which
Because I haven't
point
lost
you
any
were like,
sanity points.
I think it was when you saw.
I think it's when they're
I
hooking the
think it was
prints.
when he. It might have been when he went through the wall, or something. Something happened, and it was just like,
That was it.
I'm out of film, and then you just left. You just walked upstairs and realized you'd read about something being in the woods with red eyes, and you stopped at the back door, and you're like, I don't want to go, but I can't go out there alone.
Because
especially.
I haven't lost any sanity.
No, but your character's become increasingly unnerved as how you've been
Okay.
playing it.
Okay.
You're still rock solid as far as sanity
Okay.
goes, but everything is just really kind of creeping you out, and you played that up. So I would say,
Okay.
That worked.
Just trying to get in the mindset.
okay. So you three are going to head back to Mortimer. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're gonna just walk back, not wait for Mr. Hardy to come back and pick you up.
Yep.
Um,
I think it'll help with our illusion.
yeah. Okay.
Well, I'll stop by his place. If you guys want to go pack, I'll stop by his
Yeah,
place
we
to
have
let
to
him
walk
know.
by his place anyways.
Yes, it's right
What?
past there.
Was it
Footbridge
past? I
right
thought he
there.
was on down because we had to come back up.
No, because he
his
was the
house
guy
is-
who everybody had gone to ask before about getting a ride.
Yeah,
Everybody's
he's
like, you
just
go ask
over the
him.
river. Yeah, he's just over the river.
Just we'd stop by and let him know, so
Here
they
we
didn't
go.
need to come
Here's
pick us
a-
up. That'd be a dick move.
There's essentially what Mortimer looks like. It's trying to move any of the stuff there. Here's Wilson Hardy's farm right here, on the edge of town. There's the footbridge. So you actually have to go across the footbridge and then kind of in front of his property to head down this way towards Campbell House.
Cool.
Yeah. Depot. That's the store. That's the lower.
This is
land.
the direction we're going back on the train.
Nope. Train comes from this way too. That's also the way to Lenore.
Oh, so we wouldn't have to worry about even passing the town then
No,
at all.
not at all. No. If you go to Adeko and then start walking, you have to go past Campbell House before you get to Mortimer. So you guys walk back. It's very warm in the afternoon. You go back. Are you going to close it up or are you just leaving it open?
No, I think we said we were going to close it all back up
Okay, I
as
didn't
much
hear that.
as.
I'm sorry. So you go in, you closing back all the shutters, latching them. Say what?
Once it open, you'd be like, oh, wait, coming back. You know what I mean?
We want to
Yeah.
leave like we left in a panic.
Yeah, if we decided that whatever we seen up there, we're done with it, which I
Well,
think is a
that's-
good idea.
Okay, originally I thought we were just trying to, hey, we're just getting out of here. We found out what we needed to find, so we're boarding up the best of it and we're leaving town.
Yeah, good idea.
If the town people are involved, it ain't gonna matter what we do, as long as we leave.
Well, let's just leave.
But if we leave it all open and don't do anything, somebody else might suspect something's going on and then they don't return. Because then they would know something's going on. If we just board it up like we are leaving and we left.
Okay.
So
We'll board it up.
Okay. So
you're like, no.
okay, so you basically go back. You close the shutters. You send Fitzsimmons to the kitchen to close the shutters there. He doesn't want to go. Eventually, you get all the shutters closed up. The front door was never nailed up. It was the lawyer had nailed some boards across it. You close up the back door. There's still that cavalry saber in the living room. That was in that Foster found that in the grass next to the back porch. I don't know if you want to do anything
What
with
about
that. or
this?
just leave it
Wasn't there
there.
an axe in one of the outbuildings?
There's an axe. You brought
I
it
want
down
to
to the
put that.
basement.
I want to go grab that and put it back.
Okay, yeah, it's down in the basement. You go grab
I'll
that.
grab
put
the
it back.
cavalry saber.
There's also down in the basement. There's still one of the lanterns. One of the glass lanterns is down there, still lit.
What's about the broken one? I'm gonna pick up the
The
pieces.
broken one, yeah. There's a broken one here. Kerosene. All this junk's been pulled out here. Do you want to leave that out, or do you want to
No,
stick it back?
I want to
No, we're leaving it out.
just leave it out.
Leave it out. Okay. You pick up the glass in here.
And I'm gonna
What
say,
do you wanna do with the
when
glass?
he,
Just
when he
toss it
starts
in
talking
the
about
corner
putting
or
that
something?
stuff back in or carrying it, I'm gonna be like, no, because I thought last time when we were here, whatever else I thought I heard going in and out of these things, I thought something was still able to go in and out of there, even though there was junk in it, but we couldn't.
No, you guys could have if you'd known where to go. There's enough junk, but if you could, that someone could have pushed their way through. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of slid through the.
Junk
So
was
like
mostly-
prop the door up and kind of edge their way around the room.
Exactly.
Okay.
You guys figured somebody could have gotten past. It would have made a little bit of a racket, but somebody could have gotten past.
Okay, well then let's put it all back.
Okay, so you shove everything
Put it back
in
as
there.
much as we can. I mean,
Yeah.
Put
people
everything
know we're
back
up
in
here,
there.
so.
You got some of the glass out. You could probably throw it in the corner. You
I
put
said, I'm
it
gonna
in
find
the-
trash
I'm
or a
working.
pile or
I'm
whatever.
like, when they say something, I'm just like chucking stuff.
Okay. There's also one of the end tables from upstairs had been brought down to put a lamp, one of the lamps
Well,
on.
we can leave that down there.
Okay. The secret door to this laboratory is still open.
Is there a way to
Do
close
you
it?
remember how to open it?
Larry said he was messing with, or Levy said he was messing with the grate.
Okay.
When you pull it to, there is ways you can kind of grab it and pull it, and when you pull it shut, it
Just
does
see the,
click.
yeah, just
And Levy shows you how he opened it. He pulled
Okay.
it up and towards him. The grate itself that's up off.
does that look like it
Click.
reset though? That great thing?
Yeah, it looks like it's back where it was.
So if
Because
we
then when
did,
he
we
let
could
it go,
probably
it
duplicate it
clicked
then.
back into place.
Yep.
And he shows you how to open it, and then you guys can pull it closed again. You didn't leave anything in here.
Double check that's closed.
You can close all the doors basically behind you.
Yep.
The latch is busted on the upper one. It was wide open when you got here, though. You remember that when you walked in the door? That basement door was just.
I
wide
want
open.
basically what I want to do is I want the pretense that we have boarded the house back up.
Okay.
We repaired locks, make doors were shut, whatever we could do with what we had,
Okay.
like we were leaving
Yeah,
it
you won't be
for an
able to
extended
actually
period.
repair any locks.
I know,
And,
but-
the back door was already the boards were still on. The back door was already ajar. It was open about this.
Yeah, but we tried to see if we could get something to prop up against it,
Yeah, you could do that.
just to help hold it shut, something to, I just want to look like we are
Okay.
boarding it back up for a long time.
Okay, and you close up the shutters on the second floor as well. I think not many of those had actually gotten open.
Okay.
That leaves it pretty much the way it was when you found it.
Good
And
morning,
you walk around the back of the house because you'd have to leave from the back door here, and head back towards Mortimer. Takes maybe half an hour to walk the mile and a quarter. It's not a straight path. You pass the church, which looks upon you darkly, as always. You get a weird feeling from that. There was some talk whether or not the same smell had been in the basement of the church
Oh, that I
as the death
smelled.
smell, because I think Adam brought that up. He was like, "You were in the basement of the church. Did it smell like that?" And you were like,
No.
Well, it had the same kind of mildewy, wet,
But not the.
but it had that awful stink of death with it too. So
Do I remember any symbols or things on the walls or tapestries or paintings or anything on the wall at that church?
no,
If
there
it's
wasn't
burnable, it
anything.
goes in this bag.
Looks like the church is flooded several
I was
times.
just leaving it up in case
There's
anybody.
nothing on the ground floor. Everything had been removed. All the windows are busted out, and then in the basement there was some junk, like trash, like leaves, pieces of wood, almost maybe like effluvia from the river when it
Nothing that
burst up.
suggests that there could have been another portal thing.
Not that you could see, but you went down to the bottom of the steps without any light source, so you couldn't see the far walls clearly. The near wall, no, nothing on it.
I think we ought to run through here real quick.
Do the church.
Okay, you haven't brought any. I'm assuming you didn't bring any of the lanterns with you. from
If
the
we brought
house.
it with us, we have
didn't
it
have
on
any light
us.
sources on us, though. I don't think.
Yeah,
So
there
I
were
think
no
we picked up
light
everything at the
sources.
house, right?
Right, but I'm assuming you're not bringing any of the lanterns.
I have
the
a
last
light source,
lanterns.
once it goes off a split second every time you fire it, so it's not a very good light source.
Well, if everybody has
yeah,
matches.
That's what I'm looking, see if I had anything
I don't.
specifically written down.
Somebody must have. And if you have cigarettes, you can be considered to have matches. Foster has matches because he has cigarettes.
Yeah, print.
So does actually Levy smokes too. So they do have some. They do have some matches. They both also have writing tablets. Levy and Foster do.
So
If
we
you want
could
to tear
make,
some pieces of paper out and like fold them up, and
kind
you
of
can
make
make
a
really
wick.
crappy
Yeah.
torches that won't last very long if you want to.
Yeah, I would like to go down there and kind of use those to just go around the perimeter.
We're talking about like a 10-minute
Yeah.
walkthrough kind of thing.
Just
Okay.
to go down there and make sure there's no craziness.
Okay.
Circles
Well,
on the wall.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, just in case anything comes of this, that as you guys are discussing this and you start to make preparations, like Foster's tearing out a few pieces of paper and then like twisting them and so that they'll last as long as possible, and trying to figure out how many matches they have, because probably between the two of them they have maybe 20 or 30 matches. You see some people coming up the road.
Get into the church.
Okay.
I run into the church.
Okay.
I look over my shoulder as I'm walking into the church.
Spot hidden rolls for each of you. And actually, each of you make a spot hidden for me, and we'll figure out who actually saw them first.
Okay.
It's
Spot
about
hidden's
percentals.
percentals.
Everything's
Yes,
pretty much
everything's
percentile,
pretty much
except for your
percentile.
damage, like on weapons.
I got a 98.
Okay, so it wasn't you that saw them.
I got a 9.
9. Okay, so what'd you get?
I got it. At 55, I got 50.
Okay, so you saw him first, and you saw him seconds later. The two of you spot somebody walking up the road.
So no recognition, just people.
Yes. They don't look like they're not wearing overalls or anything like you'd expect locals to wear. One appears to
Doesn't
be
matter.
a-
Somebody's coming along that I'm not expecting. So,
So
Okay.
the
I let
other
him.
question-
32%.
Don't forget
against
Foster
the
and
spot, yeah.
Levy are here still too.
well, I let him know, but I'm
not
not
much
screaming.
saying.
I'm just like, oh, guys.
Okay, so that's what he said, Matt. And that's when you duck in the church as quick as possible. Okay, Foster
I
and Levy
think
are
they're
gonna follow
still.
his lead.
Did you figure
Okay.
out what you needed, or
You
what?
need to roll that or less on percentage.
Oh, that or less?
Less.
Okay, yeah, I got 2%. So.
Wow.
2%?
He actually beat DJ
Yeah,
then.
he did. Well, DJ, what is your spot hidden?
9. Oh, what is the
What's the
actual?
actual number? The easiest way when I ask you to do a roll is tell me what you rolled.
45.
What you needed. Like 25. 2 out of what?
So 9 out of 45.
2 out of 10 or 25%.
2 out of 25.
Wow.
That's an impale essentially. So you definitely spotted some people on the road. Yours was
9
out of 45, which is also just an impale. It's like that same 20%. Well, yeah, it's that same 20% thing. Trina, did you make the roll?
She had 32 out of 25.
32 out of 25, and that's a
Yours
fail.
is
You want to
fine.
roll underneath the number.
You want to roll less than the number.
Yes, because the higher your number, the
I
better
failed
you
too,
are.
so don't feel bad.
No, don't feel
The
bad. at
higher
all.
your number, the what?
The better you are at it.
Oh.
So if you have 75% in something,
You
you're
got
good
one-
at. You're really
yeah,
good at it.
You got a 1 3 or 4 chance of you're gonna.
Yeah.
There's one idea.
You always
check
want to
that
roll
you wanna
percentals, and you want to get underneath that.
Except for that
Everything
one
except for
idea.
damage. The only time you want to roll high in this game is damage. Oh, and certain times when you might go crazy. You want to
Your idea
not
checks.
make those. But we'll tell you about that. That's not.
Okay.
That's. You're not going to get broadsided by any of this.
Yeah, let's do that now.
Okay, so DJ.
Yeah.
So Masterson is the first one. You're standing there, you're prepping to go down, and all of a sudden you are, and you're just kind of looking
And I was
around.
not expecting, and I would have gasped. I'm
Right.
like,
And then
guys.
he's like, somebody's coming. And then that's when you immediately just duck in the church. Foster and Levy are going to are following your lead. They're going to basically follow whoever does something first. And then you guys are following
I will
them.
come. I'll bring up the back.
Okay.
I've got my rifle with me, so
You guys have taken
got a
the,
camera to
you guys
shoot
took the train to Mortimer where he said to meet you.
Tripod.
You asked around in the morning. You actually there's a man at the station, bald, big mustache, who when you give the very unique description of Masterson, who's the guy that you know, which is a really tall, big man. How tall is your guy? 6.5 feet tall, something like that. I think you're the only one taller than him.
I'm 7 foot.
Yeah, and you're big, lanky, super
Yeah.
lanky guy.
That's 7 feet in the 20s.
Yeah, it's rare though. You have to roll an 18 on 3d6 or 2d6 plus
The
6.
circus came to town.
What's your
Yeah.
Circus is
it should say your height up there on your character sheet, up on the upper part.
6'6".
Okay, really tall guy, kind of a big guy, not fat but solid. Little tiny head. That's the main thing. Little tiny head.
I look misproportioned. I mean,
And he said,
absolute
he
Jerry
gives you
Seinfeld.
this. He tells you a long story that they came in town yesterday and he helped me with his luggage. He's a very nice fellow. And he tipped me $5. Blah 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 blah. And they were staying at Laurel Inn, but he believes they went down to the Campbell house this morning looking for spooks. And he said, across the if you go across, what'd you say?
Oh, Paula Dean.
If you go across the footbridge there, he points down to the footbridge, you can see it, and go south is about 1.5 miles. Then there'll be a church, and there's a lane behind the church, and that leads up. It's a haunted house. He tells you this house is haunted. People go up there, and they get all unnerved and worked up and worried and screwed up, and he's very southern. And then you guys decided to walk down. It's a pretty day. It's very nice out. You're both. What's your constitutions?
Mine is a
11.
13.
13, 11. You're both in good shape, and you decided just to walk down.
So is it still day that day?
Yes.
when we're
Oh
talking?
yeah. It's still it's late. It's just right afternoon. You probably would you want to get a hotel room? He tells you the Laurel Hotel is up on the hill here, and you can
You
get
don't
rooms
have
for
any
$1
money
a
for
night.
that.
Yeah, you don't have very much money. You probably have enough you could afford one night in the hotel if you wanted to get to hotel rooms.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
What did you want to do?
I'd go ahead and get the hotel room.
Okay, you go up
And,
there and you get a hotel room. There's 2 on the first floor. There's actually 3 rooms left on the first floor, according to the lady. It's a young woman in the hotel, and she apologized for Miss Brad for not being here. She was up late with some guests last night and kind kind of got the vapors.
Hang on, is this hotel where we were supposed to be going? I mean, where were we supposed?
He just said, "Meet me. We're going to Mortimer, and it's going to be a lot of fun." Blah blah blah.
So
blah.
we don't know where he is, and we
No,
have
but you
idea.
asked about him, and you were just
They
told
knew,
he's
they just
gone
told
down
you
the
where
road.
I've been.
Yeah.
So since I
There's not
was
that many
technically
places.
invited by him down there, can I try to do a persuade to put it on Mortimer's tab, the room?
On Masterson's tab.
Masterson's tab, or if they do the
Um,
tab thing.
That would be. I would need a fast talk for that.
Oh, that's
To
fast.
Mrs.
stuff.
Bradbury too.
Well, it's one of the other maids that works there. Miss Bradbury's not in the.
No, I might
Bradbury's
even
not
try
there right
that
now.
then if it's a
Okay,
fast
okay,
one.
okay. So it'll cost you each $1.
I still think you should
And,
try it.
of course, and are you trying to get one room to share between you?
Yeah.
Very inappropriate.
Yeah.
If you're not married, and there's no rings on anybody's fingers, so
Yeah.
it's up to you
Okay.
though.
Okay, we'll do.
We'd have to do separate.
Okay, so you pay $2, you get 2 rooms, you leave your luggage there, and you decide to go look for Derek. The easiest way to get you involved. And actually, one thing that you did learn was that if you wanted to get a ride up there, you might be able to talk to one of the locals with a motor car. If you didn't want to walk, that's up to you though.
I know your
How
southern
far
team
was it
It's
again?
about a mile.
Oh,
mile.
we can walk.
Okay. Okay, so you guys head down the road, it's just a dirt road. All these roads in this area have been. There were signs on the way up that there have been extensive forest fires here, but that it had happened a few years ago. You could see the new growth coming in, and obviously the area had been logged pretty severely. You're walking down the road. In the distance, you spot what looks like a church. Looks like it's fallen down. You see several men standing out, hunched out front of it, like they're in deep conversation. And all of a sudden, one of the taller ones looks your way and kind of does like this, and he's talking, and then they all just run into the church.
That's
You don't
really-
see this.
Oh, dang.
No, it's a beautiful day.
La, la, la.
The river's on your left, the Wilson Creek. It's very pretty. It's down below and on your left, down maybe 15, 20 feet and over just about as far. It's a beautiful day, beautiful sunshine coming through the trees. There's a nice breeze. It's cooler than it was on your ride up. Charlotte was unbearably hot, and Raleigh was just terribly hot. And it's been nice and cool since you've gotten up to Mortimer. So Trina, you missed. You didn't make that roll. Scott, put a check by that spot hidden too, by the way. Same with DJ and same with Steve. If you
Oh,
haven't
that's right.
already. You spotted these men, and then
Alright,
they
good.
disappeared in the church. By the time you can get her attention to the church, it only takes. It's like somebody obviously spotted you, and then they just bolted. And by the time you can get her attention, they're gone. You don't see anybody up there.
Okay.
If you even tell her, that's up to you.
Yeah. Did you see that?
No.
Why suspicious? There's some people that just, I think there's somebody breaking in that church there. We better go investigate. I mean,
Okay, you head on up that way. Okay, what are you guys doing? You haven't lit your little torches yet, but you know somebody's coming.
I'm gonna get my handgun out.
Okay. Wait, you have a handgun?
I thought I did. I had
It's a pretty
something.
old building. I
I don't
don't
think
know
you
if
do.
there's anything.
I think between all of you have his shotgun.
I've got a shotgun and I've got my hunting jacket.
and I would not
that's
have
got
brought my
shells
gun.
all
I
over
kept it
it.
in my luggage.
Okay, so it's back at the hotel.
It's a
Yep.
pretty old building.
Yeah, I don't have a
think much
handgun.
steel.
I picked up that cavalry saber.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he did say that.
Okay,
when
okay,
you asked
fair
if
enough.
anybody was doing
Oh,
anything.
no problem.
I do
You
not
got
have
that
a
in your
weapon.
There are several windows on either side of this building. There's 4 windows on either side.
I'm gonna run to the window and try and
Uh-huh.
watch down the road.
Okay,
Be
now
all
you can
sneaky.
kind of peek out. You see 2 people walking your way, tall. There's a tall woman. What was your height? You're 6. There's a very tall woman.
She's 6'2" and he's 6 foot.
Yeah, and then a good-sized man. He's wearing, are you wearing like your work clothes, like khakis and like a khaki shirt, khaki
Mhm.
pants?
And a leather jacket. Well, no, it wouldn't be. It'd be
You wouldn't,
warm.
yeah, it's really
Okay.
warm. It's probably in the upper,
So I probably have my
mid to upper
sleeves rolled
70s.
up too.
Okay, sleeves are rolled up.
What's she wearing?
She's, what are you wearing?
A veil, hopefully.
You are, you are,
She'd be
You
right.
asshole.
you
Right,
are,
where's this
it's
from?
1928. The
Right.
appropriate wear for women is a dress or skirt and a
Even when
blouse.
working in the.
You guys are on vacation.
Oh, I thought we were going to do it. We did.
No, invited you
you're
down
on
to
trip.
goof
invited-
off.
Yeah, for vacations where he
Okay.
invited you. And then you guys have been having a
Okay.
blast just spending all his money on the way down, not even thinking about trying to get back.
It's a
So
long
you
walk.
probably need his help eventually, but you're probably in a dress or a skirt. Your choice. Skirt and a blouse or a dress would be the most appropriate.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay,
Like
skirt and
probably
blouse.
like a white blouse.
Skirt and a
with, like,
blouse,
the old,
probably some kind of a very
like pencil skirt like thing with a
yeah.
little flare at the bottom.
not shoes that are more durable than like fancy looking.
Yeah.
Your character probably doesn't dress up a lot either. That's another thing.
She's probably wearing some kind of lace up loafers.
Okay. And do you have long hair or short hair? Your choice. It could be either one. Women wore them both ways back then.
I'm trying to think in like Amelia Earhart.
Then so like a short, like almost like page boy bob type thing. Okay.
So there's two large men walking down the road. One dressed as a woman.
Fine, it's really long and it's been enough
No.
to.
No,
I
it's
like
just-
the page boy bob.
He would have been
He's
fun of
thinking,
this long too.
why is that man wearing a dress? I'm scared. Because that's just what Matt said to me.
I will karate chop it.
Okay, so, and you guys are walking kind of, a good pace, right? Trying to get up there before these people do anything. As you get close to the church, you see it's leaning to one side. All the windows are busted out. Give me another spot hidden, and you can make me a hide check.
Oh, yeah.
If you
Yes.
make it, that'll modify their spot hidden check.
I made it by 1.
Ooh, by 1.
And I failed it by 67.
Okay, so you didn't make it. You made it by 1. Somebody's peeking out of one of the windows and then ducks back into the darkness. Like I said, there's no glass in the windows. They look like they're like arched, like they might have once held stained glass or something. I think there's actually a
men
picture.
outside. Dressed as a woman. What is going on?
I gotta take a peek at this now.
Foster's like, what?
I,
It's Adam.
Masterson's like,
Okay, you're gonna peek out the window.
I gotta
Are
see
you
the
gonna
man
like
dressed.
peek, or are you just walking to the window and looking?
You would peek, dude.
Yeah.
no, I'm just thinking actually he might not go to the, he might go to the doorway to
You know
lean
what?
over,
Okay.
But he would, the
Are you
same amount
still
of
trying to
peeking.
kind of stay hidden?
Oh yeah, I
Give me a
don't,
hide
What
check.
about riding boots?
Yeah, you can have some
Sneaker
riding boots.
riding
Yeah,
boots.
okay.
which one is it?
Maybe another spot
Hide.
hidden, you two.
Hide,
Yeah,
yeah.
hide. Now, did you make it, DJ?
This time I did not.
I did not.
Neither one of you guys even made it, so they still don't really notice you, even though you did an awful job of trying to peek.
He had a chance to see who they were, though.
Right. So, yeah, they're getting pretty close.
They're
You
still walking.
recognize, yeah, it looks like, oh, what was his name? Oh my god, I can't remember his name. That guy that you talked to once about that book about, it was only last week. Oh, it was last week. It was all the way last week. You can't remember his name unless you can remember
Dakota.
the name. Oh yeah, you remember, Mr. Dakota? Is that his first name or his last name?
That was his first name.
Okay.
It's Dakota.
That's
Haley.
right. He's from one of that college you went up to try to get some information. He had
Yeah.
this great idea about a book about archaeology.
Do I
That's
know?
as far as your
of-
idea got, but
Do I know of her?
that's up to you guys.
Have you guys been together a lot?
That's totally up to you.
I'm not talking about relationship. I mean, just you guys worked together for a while.
Yeah,
That's,
it's,
I've worked
that's
with her for a
totally
while,
well.
yeah.
It's totally it's your choice. Was she
Yeah.
in the office when he visited with you?
that's why I was wondering if I've ever met.
Yeah, she would. She
Anna Phelps.
well.
That's totally y'all's choice.
Wouldn't have seen her.
It's
She
just
was
a-
under the desk.
She could fit.
It's a
The
big
character's
desk.
really gonna kick
She would have been in there with me, but
You're
she
not
probably
there,
would have
you
come
don't
in
know
and
this.
out to help me with like giving me papers.
But I would know that
like
she's. I mean, she's
but
been
she
working
would've-
with you on
yeah.
projects and things like that.
I would have introduced
So-
her.
I'm like an
Okay,
apprentice
you introduced,
or a
that's fine.
protege. So.
But I saw I recognized Anna.
Yes, you recognize
Okay.
both of them.
So I'll just walk right out at that point.
Okay, he just walks out of the church. What'd you say?
Hi, Anna.
Hey, what did you say?
That's not a guy.
I just heard, that's not a guy.
Hi,
She's
Anna.
not manly. She's just not manly.
But it was a distance.
You were
away.
distant
Yeah,
and you're
distance.
big.
Yeah.
And you're really tall.
It's a freaking ghost of Daniel Boone.
But she's lean. She's not like.
Doesn't matter.
Right, you're lean,
Yeah.
but at a distance, and he's in panic
Not
mode
large.
anyway right now.
Yeah,
Well,
we
you
can
said,
leave
you,
you about
said,
how.
you said you don't slouch at all, so I'm assuming that
You
You
stand
got
tall.
really
So
good
now-
posture and
It's your job to prove that she's not a man.
no.
Yeah. Okay, so
Well, she's
Spend
got a
enough
fit
time
body.
ducking
Right?
holes.
You walk
Yeah,
out-
she's fit.
you walk out of the church. You recognize Masterson, who gave you the invite. He is here. This wasn't some kind of awful, terrible joke.
What an awesome joke is that? Hey, can you get me down in the Carolinas? I'll be there in a couple
He
days.
walks out. I just scratch my head like, Masterson was his name.
You think?
Okay. Something going on in the
I
church
never.
there, my,
He doesn't know my name because even in game he's never played it.
Right, but you guys have met.
You,
And you
might
probably would have-
I thought we met
Your
several
name.
times though.
Well, you could have. Yeah, you could have met
Okay.
several times, but it only happened. Well, that's up to you. Yes, you could have met several times.
Do I? Okay, go ahead.
He's like, "Hello, Masterson.
Derek, please. Come on, how many times we gotta go over that one?
Is there something going on here? I saw
Well,
guys
you
all-
scared us. We saw some people coming down the street, and we were actually up at the Campbell house.
Oh,
Guys,
is this,
guys, come on out.
Is this town dangerous people here? Should I have?
No, I think the town is relatively harmless. But the
Yeah.
Did you just come out then, Matt? You walk out?
I'm just kind of peeking out.
Okay.
Like,
What about
yeah.
you?
I'm looking in the church, seeing.
Okay, you're looking around upstairs on the ground floor. Foster and Levy are with you right now.
I'm
Just
looking
you all
around
are just kind of
upstairs.
looking around on the ground floor.
Well, we,
we're investigating the house. We're down here with Tucker. What?
Foster?
I have a Stephen Tucker next to Adam's name.
Turner.
Steve.
No, it's definitely a K.
No, he was playing.
You said Thomas?
Oh, you're right. Why was I saying Foster the whole time? He was playing Stephen Tucker and Simon Levy.
Simon was played by Chris.
Correct. Yeah, I don't
Are
know
they
why I was
there
saying
too?
Foster. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Yeah, they're there too, but you'll see them. You probably saw them when we all scattered in, so you
Yes.
got to count. But
So Tucker, yes, I apologize. Yes, that's true.
so it's one place we were doing is we were down here with Mr. Tucker to go over the property because there was reports of misdeeds being done at the house, and we were just finished boarding it up. And then we were past the church to see if there was anything going on in here. So,
Yeah.
and you caught us unawares because we weren't expecting anybody. So
oh, okay.
yes, you scared me pretty
Well,
good.
that's, as you know now, we, took you up on your offer and came down for the
That's-
vacation.
I think